guys, it's me. So recently we've been getting all these lovely little games from round about 20 years ago coming back, as you can see here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff, and we've got Wipeout, Everybody's Golf, Gran Turismo, Parappa the Rapper, and of course Crash Bandicoot. All these games that were back in the heyday of the PlayStation 1. Or as we call it back in the day, just the PlayStation. Because back then, there was no idea that there would ever be another one. So we just called it the PlayStation. Although, for you youngins out there, you might like to know that there were actually 3 base models of it when it came out. Now, I had the Mark 1 model. But on the back I had a bunch of ports, because Sony did a whole bunch of stuff to try and future-proof the machine. And as it went along, model after model, it got less ports. And then there was a 4th version, and that was actually called PlayStation 1. And that was smaller, had rounded corners, and was slightly sleeker, and a bit more power efficient and stuff. Basically, it was a slim model before there was such a thing as a slim model. Anyway, little bit of history aside. So, we've got these games, and I've got Crash Bandicoot myself. It's on my backlog. Right now I'm playing Killzone Shadowfall. After that, I've then got Rise of the Tomb Raider, then Mad Max, then Insane Trilogy, and then I'm going to be playing Elite Dangerous. Now, I've left Elite Dangerous to the end because I want to save up some money and get a Thrustmaster flight stick. And I slap on the VR helmet, have the flight stick. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, so we go, okay then, so why are you talking about games that have come back in one way or another from 20 years ago? So like 20 years ago we had Resident Evil, and now we got Resident Evil. Oh God, look at the maggots in the bowl. Yeah. That's simple. Because we've had those games come back, I mean, Crash Bandicoot has been so successful. I mean, we've all seen the sales figures. It's been ludicrous. People have started to talk about other games of that lineage coming back. And they're talking about these Croc and Spyro the Dragon. No! Just no. There are limits, okay? This train has to stop, and it has to stop at this station, okay? It was a Croc, okay? And Spyro, no. Let me tell you something about these games, okay? I played them back in the day, alright? I'm 42, so I've been around a wee while in the gaming scene, alright? I mean, as some of you may know, my first game I ever played was the Vector Graphics Star Wars game in the arcade. Okay, and you've seen it from my video when I went to Games Expo, and I actually got to play the first game I ever played. Well, not technically, I mean, there was the tabletop 2-person Galaxian, and I did play that at Ready Player One in the Ocean Terminal. But basically speaking, when I actually knew what I was doing with a game and I had ideas what the controls would do and stuff, and I actually really played it rather than just being a kid and not really having an understanding. But that grey area aside, right? I've been doing this a while. So when I was on the PlayStation, I must have been about 18, 19. Okay, a good while ago. I got my PlayStation second hand from my sister's then boyfriend, and he bought it, and then 3 months later sold it to me for 90 quid. I was like, dude didn't know what he'd sold. He took such a loss on that, and I got 2 games with it. No memory card though. So every game all the games I had, which was 2, which was Ridge Racer and Tekken, every time I played them, I started from scratch. So it had to get good, as they say. But I was amazing at those games back in the day. And yeah. So, you know, Tekken's another one that's come back. I mean, Tekken was there, and now we're getting Tekken 7. And you guys have heard me talk about Tekken 7 on and off for the last 4 years. Well, 3 years maybe. And yeah. But Croc and Spyro, I have to tell you guys the truth about these games. As someone that was there and was old enough to be objective about a game and not have the rose-tinted spectacles of childhood. Okay? These games were crap. They were turds. They were terrible. The camera, the plot, the jump physics, the graphical content, the colour palette, the music, everything about these games absolutely screamed from the rafters, I suck. Okay? These are not good games, and they do not deserve to come back. And I've heard some in the YouTube gaming community going, wouldn't it be kind of cool if Croc came back? Yeah, that's because you were like 5 at the time, dude. You know? Or something. You know? You were like maybe like a 10-year-old kid, you know, so you're like 30 now, and you were like, you know, that sort of age then. Nah, you don't know what you're talking about, because you don't remember properly, because you're a kid. And when you're a kid, you know, you remember things differently. Chocolate bars seemed bigger. Summers seemed longer. The memories of a child are distorted. You know, you will not remember stuff the same way. You know, once you get into your teens and your 20s and your 30s, it's just a fact of existence. You compile memory data in your mind in a different way. It's basic neurological science. Okay? To the best of my understanding, I'm no neurologist, but you know, you can talk to anybody about this and they'll tell you remember stuff differently from when you're a kid. These games were terrible. Please don't bring them back. Oh, right. There's a second point to this video as well. But before I get to that second point, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to a young gentleman who caught me in real life. Completely unawares. He was actually at my work. And of course I can't name my work because, well, my work has particular online policies like most other businesses, so I can't actually say where I work, you know, for any idea that I could bring the company into disrepute, blah 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 blah. But basically this guy was at my work and he said to me, "Are you Zemblock?" To which I was able to answer, "Yes!" And what was lovely was that particular day, basically the entire shift, this was in the last sort of 8 minutes of my shift, I was having just an absolute stinker of a day. It was horrendous. And this particular user made himself known to me that he knew me and that he was sub to the channel. And that just brightened up my whole day. Honest to God, I spent the rest of the day going, told my wife and everything. I was like, ah. I even like tweeted it. Some of you might have seen that if you follow me on Twitter. And if you don't, you should, because then you know when I've put up new videos and when I go live on Twitch. And as of tomorrow, well, mentally it's tomorrow now because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, the podcast will start. And hopefully I can keep that going. And as if you haven't been paying attention, and if you haven't, the podcast is going to be the first Thursday of every month. Scottish Gamercast, done by Scottish YouTubers in Scotland for Scottish people, but you international boys and girls out there are more than welcome to view, of course. And of course, if you are an expat Scot, or you're the child of expats, you've got Scottish blood in you, if you have a gaming channel, you're welcome aboard. Hit me up, I'll have a look at your content. If I like what I see, I'll invite you on. But, so this shout out goes to a young gentleman by the name of Marcus. Marcus, you are awesome, dude. Total fist bump. Don't fist bump your tablet. you'll break it. Or your TV or your phone or whatever. Or your games console, blah 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 blah. You know, like you might be on your Vita. And yeah, so Marcus, you are awesome, dude. Thank you. You improved the whole flow of my day from that point. So thank you, brother. Another little point. I'm going to move slightly to the side for this. This microphone I'm considering getting. And the reason I'm considering getting it is because one or two you out there have noted over time that my sound could be better, and I personally couldn't agree more. I can't do much about the visuals at the moment because my green screen, literally, it goes as far as it does, and I've got the camera as zoomed in as much as it is, which makes me a little bit blurry eye. But if I don't zoom it in anymore, if I zoomed it out any less, you'd get wall in the green screen, and that was just what you do. So that's the compromise at the moment I'm going to have to stick with, but I'm going to see if I can somehow make the green screen bigger. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll try and figure something out for you guys. But this microphone, I can't really get many details about it. The website is not very information based, but it is only £7.30. Now, I'd like to get it, but I don't know if it's any good. So if anybody out there knows anything about microphones and sound technology and stuff, I could tell me whether or not this microphone sucks, or if it's great, or if there's another microphone in a similar price range that would actually be better, that would work with Share Factory for making these videos. Then do please, by all means, typey down below, let me know, or hit me up on Twitter, you know, or even come to me on the PSN at DWTKSW, you know, tap that into PlayStation, find me, send me a message, let me know, or even, you know, become part of my PlayStation community, which is Zembroke channels and stuff. So if you know anything about this microphone, please, obviously, let me know, because it improves the sound quality for you guys. And over the years, I've strived to make these videos better. You know, having a better camera for when I'm going out and about with a better, you know, from my better phone. Started on the Xperia SP, now got the Z3. Maybe one of these days I'll have an XZ. Who knows? Maybe the next upgrade I might get, because money's at the minute. I'm presently trying to learn this new bit of software when YouTube's decides to finally ditch their editing software, which I'm still annoyed about. So I am trying to make this channel better for you guys, slowly but surely, piece by piece, day by day, week by week, month by month, blah blah blah. So yeah, any thoughts, comments, concerns, all that, of course, you know, you got that comment box down below. And if you know anything about the microphone, please say. Wow, I've gone on for quite some time. I think I probably better end this video, don't you think? I think so. Okay guys, please remember to rate, favourite, comment, share and subscribe. And of course, as always, aye, nae bother.